All right, welcome to the Patriot Hour for Friday, April 5th, 2019. I am Michael, your host. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for giving us some of your time. We know it's valuable. You are busy, and we like to bring tidbits of information as it comes available. All right, make sure you do all your own dot connecting and research and putting together all the facts. Listen to everything you can. Read everything you can, watch whatever you can, but believe none of it, folks, until you can verify it. All right, let's jump right on in here. Again, if you're new, make sure you're subscribed, ring the bell, and then maybe toggle that switch to work with you and your device in the best possible manner. We got a few things here we're going to jump into. So at this point, 7 women have come forward to accuse former Vice President Joe Biden, who's running, of, getting into their personal space a little too much. It's absolutely amazing this man held any public office, especially the office of Vice President. Even more concerning is his bid for the White House in 2020 after his embarrassment as the usurper's VP. Still, as we have reported with documented video evidence, Joe Biden clearly cannot keep his hands nor his lips to himself. One wonders if he has kept other parts of his anatomy to only his wife and himself. It looks like the deep state doesn't want Biden in the White House in 2020, and so they are sending the CIA-controlled media after him about things that are actually true. So I don't want to spend too much time on this, but we've been seeing he did this to try to justify his behavior. I've hugged lots of people, and Trump totally got him on this. Here, let's do this. Grab that. Whoops. I'm going to watch this video.
Folks, in the coming month, I expect to be talking to you about a whole lot of issues, and I'll always be direct with you. But today I want to talk about gestures of support and encouragement that I've made to women and some men that have made them uncomfortable. And I always tried to be, in my career, I've always tried to make a human connection. That's my responsibility, I think. I shake hands, I hug people, I grab men and women by the shoulders and say, you can do this. And whether they're women, men, young, old, it's the way I've always been. It's the way I've tried to show I care about them and I'm listening. And over the years, knowing what I've been through, the things that I've faced, I've found that scores, if not hundreds of people have come up to me and reached out for solace and comfort, something, anything that may help them get through the tragedy they're going through. And so it's just who I am. And I've never thought of politics as cold and antiseptic. I've always thought it about connecting with people. As I said, shaking hands, hands on the shoulder, a hug, encouragement. And now it's all about taking selfies together. Social norms have begun to change. They've shifted. And the boundaries of protecting personal space have been reset. And I get it. I hear what they're saying. I understand it. And I'll be much more mindful. That's my responsibility, and I'll meet it. But I'll always believe governing, quite frankly, life for that matter, is about connecting with people. That won't change, but I will be more mindful and respectful of people's personal space. And that's a good thing. I've worked my whole life to empower women. I've worked my whole life to prevent abuse. I've written, and so the idea that I can adjust to the fact that personal space is important, more important than it's ever been, is just not thinkable.
He's learning, he says. I'm learning. Let's watch this
I shake hands, I hug people.
Trump version.
I grab men and women by the shoulders and say, you can do this. And whether they're women, men, young, old, it's the way I've always been. It's the way I've tried to show I care about them and I'm listening.
That is hilarious.
I shake hands, I hug people. I
shake hands, I shug
by the
people.
shoulders and say, you can do this. And whether they're women, men, young, old, it's the way I've always been. It's the way I've tried.
So Donald Trump tweeted that. Welcome back, Joe. That is hilarious. Hilarious, folks. Just hilarious. So 7 women have come forward total at this point. And he put social norms are a changing. And I understand that more than anybody. And I have heard what these women are saying. Politics to me have always been about making connections and sexually harassing people. Folks, when is enough? Because these same people were screaming about Kavanaugh, something from 38 years ago. No video proof, no evidence. People were just making stuff up, basically. And they were ready to persecute them. Here we have all kinds of video evidence. These aren't Republicans saying that Joe Biden touched them. These are actually other fellow Democrats. That's where this guy was. He was up on the stage with Hillary, back in 2015, 2016, schmoozing her followers over and touching them and groping them and whatnot, kissing them, unwanted touching and invading their space. So this is an attack from the deep state on one of their own people because they don't want them running. They got other people in mind. Any of his ideas are already in somebody else. Same with Bernie. All their ideas are already instilled with other people at this time. So there is no issue. They just don't want these people. So they're going down now with truth. Uh-oh, look at that. Yeah, we'll cancel you. Whoops, there we go. All right, give me a second here. I got some crap going on here. Leave. There we go. All right, I got it. All right, had a little jumpiness going on from that shanky website there, but I was able to work around it. All right, so I wanted to go into this other article here. Which we will do. Let me refresh this. All right, here we go. Okay, so here we are. Excuse me for that couple of minutes there to get some stuff adjusted. All right, so now the White House warning of an EMP attack. Okay, a new warning from the White House has underscored the fragility of our society, as the Trump administration cautions of an EMP attack could easily take down the United States in a single shot. As such, Trump has now issued a presidential EMP order with the aim of protecting vital infrastructure from total destruction. Okay, so an EMP, or an electromagnetic pulse, attacks have been a known threat to the United States for decades. In spite of all of this, little has been done to insulate the nation's most vulnerable and necessary structures, like the power grid, from being destroyed by such an event. Pull this up a little bit. So as The Hill reports, the Congressional EMP Commission has been discussing EMPs as a major threat to the United States since the Cold War. Now President Trump has issued an executive order to get the ball of national preparedness rolling. Under this new directive, key recommendations of the Congressional EMP Commission will finally see the light of day. The White House reportedly plans having a comprehensive strategy on EMPs ready within the next 12 months. So Trump issues an executive order on EMPs. While EMPs have been federal government's on the radar for at least 20 years, it's only now that we see the risk of it's being taken seriously. As The Hill contends, federal agencies have failed to adequately acknowledge and prepare for potential EMP threats. So let's see if this executive order actually is. Okay, here it is. And this was written on March 26th of 19. Am I seeing that right? Yes, so just about a week ago. So executive order on coordinating national resilience of electromagnetic pulses. So by the authority vested in me as President, the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America, it is hereby ordered as follows. Section 1, purpose. An electromagnetic EMP has a potential to disrupt, degrade, and damage technology and critical infrastructure systems. Human-made or naturally occurring EMPs can affect large geographic areas, disrupting elements critical to the nation's security and economic prosperity, and could adversely affect global commerce and stability. So the federal government must foster sustainable, efficient, and cost-effective approaches to improving the nation's resilience to the effects of EMP. All right, this is really small for me as well, folks. I'm having issues with my desktop capture at this point, and basically just need to do probably a good reset on the computer before I fired off this episode. So before my next one, I'll get a good restart and do a few cleaning. So this goes through all kinds of A through definitions as used in this order. Critical infrastructure goes over what that means. Critical means system and assets, whether physical or vital. So vital to the United States, that the incapacity or destruction of such systems and assets would be debilitating impact on society, have a debilitating effect. Electromagnetic pulse, national critical functions, national essential functions. My mouse back down here. Prepare, E. And preparedness means actions taken to plan, organize, equip, train, exercise. So they're kind of going over everything here, covering all angles. Sheesh. So it looks like they're taking this serious. For the last 20 years, it's been talked about, not taken too serious, and now we are seeing that unfold. All right, we're at the 15-minute mark. I wanted to bring you those two stories as updates. Look forward to more Patriot Hour coming here today, here in a little bit. Again, I'm Michael. This is the Patriot Hour. God bless, Godspeed each and every one of you worldwide, and we'll see you back here on the next Patriot Hour update. Make sure you take a look in the description box below. I'll leave the link and all the other links. We got some donations yesterday, super chats during the premiered video yesterday evening. God bless each and every one of you. Share the video across all social media platforms. That helps. It helps beat the algorithms. We are heavily shadow banned here on YouTube, which means our videos don't get pushed and promoted in the same typical manner as some other videos, that they deem to be just gravy, I guess. Even though they're violating all the rules to the extreme, they still promote them. But here, the truth is heavily shadow banned. So help us out. Share the video. Again, have a great morning into your afternoon. I'm Michael. God bless, and we'll see you back here real soon.